What's up, everybody? Welcome to TPI, the Total Podcast Idiot Show, where we cover everything and anything related to Hardwood, the best game ever made, simply said. I am idiot number one, Robert, and that's idiot number two, Andrew, over there. Andrew, how you feeling on this fine Sunday?
Pretty good, pretty good. We got a few days left until conference tournament and national tournament, so we're really hitting the stretch run. Where we're right there. I mean, where it's about to end, really. And then some big stuff is going to happen in Hardwood. We got some big plans. Um, but if you guys didn't check out our last video with our guest Basoy 6658, I always forget the numbers. The president of Azusa Pacific. That was a great interview, wasn't it?
It was top-notch interview. We've been lucky. We've had two guests and we've had two great interviews so far. So we hope
Oh
to keep
yeah,
that streak going.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, who's going to be next? Well, we don't know. I mean, we're just asking. We're putting it out there, right?
So tell us what's on the horizon here. What kind of major plans do we have, Andrew?
Yeah, yeah. So unfortunately, we're not gonna have like the typical midweek episode, but we got big plans. We're gonna drop an episode on Friday after the tournament brackets are out, after the national tournament brackets are out. And guess what, y'all? We have a website that is gonna allow us to do like bracket challenges, pick'ems, right? Let's go.
I'm pretty hyped.
Let's go. So I'll put the links for each division in the description below, but it's on challenge. I can't get over saying that. It's like challenge, but with an O instead of the first E, basically. Challenge.com. It looks legit. Like it won't cost you money. I assume you have to sign up in some way. But it looks pretty easy, so we'll drop those brackets on Friday at some point, as quickly as we can, really, and then we'll record an episode that night, reviewing, as much as we can. It would be tough to go through every single one, every single matchup, but we'll do our best to, go through the big teams and, the real contenders, right?
We'll probably try and spot, think about like your actual NCAA tournament, 6-11, 5-12, those kinds of matchups where you actually tend to get some upsets, 4-13s. So we'll try to find some upsets. We'll find the teams that we think, are going to make deep runs. Obviously, some of the best teams are. And when it comes to the bracket challenge, like we're going to have a really quick turnaround time on that bracket. So it's going to generate what, like 10-ish, 10:30 Pacific time on Friday morning. And I'm going to get cracking right away setting up that bracket. And so we're going to try and get it out to you as fast as possible. But keep in mind, we are on like a strict time restriction too. We're at the mercy of whenever it generates. So, it might generate a little bit earlier that morning because
Right.
there's less games because it's like the conference finals and stuff. But either way, like I'm going to blast it on a PR on Hardwood. I'll also shoot it in the Discord, let everybody know right away that, that tournament challenge is ready. You guys can sign up for an account. It's a free account. You just sign up with an email, make your picks, and we'll have to see who comes out on top.
Yeah. So again, challenge.com. And I'll put it in the description, so it's just an easy click away for you in each of the brackets, because we have three. That's the awesome thing about Hardwood, right?
Debatable.
Shit. Yeah, so look out for that. And Rob, what are we gonna do today?
So today we got something special for you guys. We went through every single conference in all three divisions, and we tracked which teams are the champions, which teams earned promotions, as well as any of the races that are currently going on for the championship spots or for the promotion spots. And there's some pretty spicy matchups, some pretty spicy situations going into the final day, which is always super exciting. So today we're going to go conference by conference, congratulate those presidents that are champions or that earn promotion, and just give you guys a shout out. I know, like, everybody wants to hear us talk about their team or mention them as a president, give them a shout out each week. It's unfortunately a little bit too difficult with the fact that how many conferences do we say there were?
63.
63. Yeah. So it's a little bit difficult for us to do that. But today, if you earn promotion or you're a champion, you're getting a shout out.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty rare that we were able to hit every conference, so we're at least doing that, right? And that's 3 to 5 teams in every conference. That's 300 almost, maybe. I don't know. I can't do the math. a lot of teams to go
A
over.
lot of
So
teams. We're at least gonna
hey,
cover like 180.
listen, if we can get that many views on this video, then we'll do more teams. We'll review more teams.
Our
See,
effort's gonna correlate with our views, our view count.
okay, sure. All right, sounds good. So where are we gonna start off with? Where should we start?
We're gonna start with legends and work our way down. And don't get
Sure, yeah.
disappointed, but it is what it is. This makes the most sense for us.
Yeah, you know, Legends is actually kind of, I'm gonna call it boring, to be honest. I mean, you know, you got Mississippi and Florida State. Obviously, that's a battle right there, but there's no promotion out of this league, so it's not like any.
Right, yeah. So you know, I mean, championship of legends is like the best possible championship you could win. So it
I
kind of
mean, yeah,
matters, but it's less exciting.
right.
I
All
get your
right.
point.
So is there anything to break down with this? It's just Mississippi, Florida State. Mississippi though has a 120-point advantage in point differential.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if Mississippi State wins, they're champions. If Mississippi State loses and Florida State wins, they're going to be champions, right? Because they're tied on games.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then so Mississippi hosts Grand Valley State at home. They're 11 and
Okay.
18.
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
see.
Florida State's going to West Virginia. They're 10 and 19. So
Mm,
you know, both are playing bottom feeders there.
yeah. Yeah, so I guess in terms of like quality, I mean, Grand Valley State looks like they've played a bit better than West Virginia so far this year. But
But both,
I think Mississippi certainly still has the advantage, right?
yeah, I would say both teams are favored. Like we said, if there's two W's there, Mississippi comes out on top.
Yeah, right. Right, right. Okay, so that's pretty simple, right?
Yeah, so shout out Mississippi and President Very Silent One, and shout out Florida State and President CT 51093. You guys had great seasons. Good luck tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the presidents. Great job, you guys. You know, good luck in the national tournament too.
Yeah.
Conference tournament, I guess, too, but you know. All right. Now we'll move on to 2.1. And I don't know if you saw, but in the forums we got some flack for you know, saying this conference was uninteresting, but it, you know, it's ended up being pretty tight. And, you know, these three teams up here, Washburn, IUPUI, defending national champs, of course, and Evansville, they've separated themselves now. But you know, they're none of them are like elite teams, right? Washburn is only ranked 80 something in RPI.
Yeah, like
So,
82.
82, yeah. So I mean, to me, I think the best team in 2.1 LL 2.1 is actually in LL3. That's Azusa Pacific because they're going to promote up next year and probably, you know, do really well. Yeah.
What a savage. So let's look at the games remaining tomorrow because obviously Washburn and IUPUI are competing. So Washburn travels to Lincoln University, 18 and 11. That should be a pretty good game, fifth in the conference. And
Yeah.
IUPUI is going to be playing at Evansville, who's 20 and 9. So
And Evansville's third. So
yeah,
I mean, Evansville has a path to win the title.
they do. Wow, you're right. So if they win and both Washburn and IUPUI lose, well, obviously IUPUI loses if they win, and they make up what is that like 27 point
points
differential between them and Washburn, they could win.
Mm-hmm.
If Washburn loses by
Yeah,
15 and they win by 13, they've made it up.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, those aren't like crazy crazy margins of victory. So,
Not at all.
you know, anyone's game, I think, still here. So, I mean, the race for the title, I guess, is interesting. The race for promotion is already done, though. All three of these teams are going to promote.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So shout out to Washburn and is it Ichabod? I'm gonna assume it's Ichabod, President Ichabod.
I always pronounce it as Ichabod. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say Ichabod. That sounds terrible. IUPUI President JD and
That's an easy
Evansville
one.
President Golf Hogan, which
Golf
is
Hogan.
a pretty epic name. I'm not gonna lie, Golf Hogan.
Yeah.
So shout out to
All
you guys.
right.
Great season.
Yeah, shout out. All right, so let's move on to 2.2, which we did talk about last time. Kind of honestly a similar story, actually more boring now, right? Lewis and Clark, they're the champions, undisputed, right? No way they can lose that.
You did. Yep, there's no way they can lose that. They have already
Got it,
claimed
yeah.
championship.
Nice. Well, congratulations to Hayseed, right? That's the president there.
Yep, hayseed.
Nice, nice. And then Chowan, uh, they don't have the two seed locked up completely, but they're pretty well ahead, right? They're one game up on MIT, but they're 90 uh, in point differential up, right?
Yeah, I mean, the important point here is they both clinched promotion.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
congrats to those presidents.
finishing second and third in conference isn't really all that big of a deal when you've already clinched promotion, in my opinion. But I understand why teams would want, why teams would want to. So shout out to Lewis and Clark, obviously Hayseed, Chowan is B-ball star, and then MIT's Gambler 75.
All right. Nice.
Congrats on good season, guys.
Yeah, congrats. All right, so moving on to 3.1. And this is Basoy's team. Congrats to Basoy on winning the title in 3.1
Basoy.
with that dominant year.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to say.
There's really not. Like, Basoy kicked ass,
Yeah, definitely.
if we're being honest. He's on a 25-game winning streak.
Wow, dang. When did he lose?
He shouted out, didn't he? Wasn't it Black Hill State he said he lost to?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was Black Hills State. Yeah.
Shout out to Black Hills.
In conference, yeah.
Destroying his undefeated season.
Yeah, Black Hills is your 7th. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So obviously there's no drama here, right? I mean, well, there is potential drama.
There's a little bit.
Marion, yeah.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, well, so congrats to Louisville, though, right?
Yeah, Louisville and Brian Matthews, the president. Congrats, Brian Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
First and last name on the president name. We love it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if Yale loses and Francis Marion wins, they have a superior point differential. They're going to earn promotion and bump Yale out. But
right. So who does Yale play?
Yale travels to USC, 6th in the conference at 18 and 11, right? So that's gonna be a big game. And then Francis Marion hosts Louisville at home.
Oh,
number 23
so a tougher
Louisville.
Matchup.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
and I would think Louisville is still playing for like that national tournament seeding, so they still want to win. I don't think they're going to go easy, really.
No. Yeah. That's going to be a good one, man. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Either one of those presidents is going to be really bummed to get knocked out. So Francis Marion,
sure.
Will Evans, SC president. If you come back and claim promotion, I expect a PR.
Yeah, that'd be epic.
I expect a timely PR.
All right, and then who's Yale's president?
Yale's president is Ozark Crew.
All right. Well, so we can't congratulate either of you yet, but good luck, I guess, both of you. Yeah. All right, let's move on to 3.2. And here is Fury's Sacred Heart team winning the conference, just smashing through the competition, undoubtedly.
Dominating this conference. Look at that point differential difference in the game behind, or the games up they are in the second place team. 6 games up.
Ridiculous.
That's wild. Yeah.
And Texas Arlington and Cal State East Bay are really just fighting for that second and third spot, but there's no question all three are going to promote. So congrats to them, right? Texas Arlington, who's their president?
President Buzz Cody. Congrats, Buzz Cody, on a great season.
Congrats.
You're going to promote. Cal State East Bay is KM Lip 22.
Nice. All right, KM Lip.
Shout out to you guys.
I like Cal State East Bay repping from where I'm from. Not quite. I'm not quite from Hayward, but close.
Nobody cares. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, brutal. But yeah, I guess there's nothing really interesting. I mean, they could fight for 2 and 3. So Cal State East Bay, they play Sacred Heart. That's a tough matchup, obviously.
Yeah.
And TA plays Eastern Illinois.
So a much easier matchup for sure. So they could flip between 2 and 3 there.
Yeah, and it's just a 34-point difference. That's still pretty close, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's some talk in the Discord about Fury, messing with some lineups a little bit to, get some rest, reduce the chance of injury. So
he goes 26 and 4 instead of 27 and 3. Oh.
No, I'm saying it could affect the differential with Cal City, Spain, Texas, Arlington, though.
I guess it depends on the president whether or not they care to finish 2 versus 3.
I mean, who would they play, right? Redlands or Wisconsin Oshkosh, and then potentially Hartford and Eastern Illinois, I guess.
Yeah.
Basically is like the kind of the breakdown there.
But I think there's been some chatter in the Discord about not really caring about your conference tournament when you're pretty much guaranteed a national tourney invitation, right? Like making sure you don't get injuries and stuff. I can see that applying here, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, but so I mentioned that too, right? Boycotting the conference tournament, basically. Yeah, that's a good point for sure.
Yeah.
All right, shall we move on?
We shall.
All right, 3.3, and this is Bird Camp. Yeah, Bird Camp's Knox team taking the title.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Congrats.
Congratulations to Bird Camp. We love to see it. A very active president. So, that's what we love to see. We love to see active presidents thrive.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Bird Camp. And then both Lehigh and North Greenville, I mean, they've earned promotion. There's a little bit of drama with 2 and 3 again. Depends on whether or not you care. But Lehigh with President Gofi 2611. And then North Greenville, of course, with L. Martin 6746, which I think we've mentioned him once or twice before.
Yeah. So, I mean, 113-point differential advantage for Lehigh. I mean, but they're tied, so it's not like it's guaranteed. North Greenville could just win and Lehigh loses, and then North Greenville takes it. So North Greenville, they would play Creighton, or they play Creighton tomorrow, and Lehigh plays Ohio. I mean, it's kind of like, two average-ish teams in the conference. So tough to say, like, who has the advantage here. I just would give it to Lehigh based on the point differential, right?
Andrew.
Yeah.
Would you say it's toughest to say?
All right, that's the end of the podcast.
Sorry, that's a conference pun. I had to. I regret nothing.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think that's the end of it.
I don't regret a single thing.
All right, 3.4. This is UTEP taking the title, running away with it.
Yep.
Let's see. This is what Boomda.
Yep. Shout out President Boomda.
Or I don't know. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I just like the sound of Boomda.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it just sounds cool.
Correct us if you want, but we can do what we can do.
Yeah. Let's see what Iowa is going to promote.
Iowa's
clinched. Looks like.
Yep.
I guess they haven't mathematically clinched, right?
I mean, yeah, mathematically they haven't. Like if they lose in
Houston and Georgia Tech win
and Wisconsin Superior win, then it could come down to point differential, right? So like win and they promote.
Only 2 out of Houston, Georgia Tech, and Wisconsin Superior need to win, though.
Right, but my point is, like, if any of those teams win and surpass them with point differential and they lose, then they're out. Right?
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, one of them can win, they're fine. 2 of them would kick them out. Although, but Wisconsin Superior needs to make up 11 points, I guess. It's not that much.
Iowa's not really sitting in that great of a point differential position right now. But like obviously what would we say? We'd say Iowa win and you're in.
Right.
Now the only problem is, who does Iowa play tomorrow? They play at Houston.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So I mean that's the matchup then, right?
So if Houston wins, right, they're gonna jump Iowa based on point differential. But then let's say Georgia Tech wins, and then Houston by virtue of loss is gonna lose point differential, right? They could pass Iowa too. So Iowa could go from 2 to 4. They could go from 2 to 5.
Yeah, they technically could. Wisconsin Superior plays Texas A&M though, so it's like not an easy matchup.
And Georgia Tech plays Ball State.
Yeah. So that's not an easy matchup either, really. I mean, wow, look at Ball State's point differential.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But, yeah. So I don't know. That's interesting. Huh? That's really crazy.
Yeah. So like if Iowa, you got to win in your promotion. Like you guarantee your promotion.
But then, same with Houston. Houston has to win.
Yeah.
Or else they're in deep trouble, because then it's only one of Georgia Tech or Wisconsin Superior needs to win.
Yep,
right? And then that
exactly.
knocks Houston out.
It won't even come down to point differential at that point if Houston loses, you know. So
Right.
really, it's basically for Houston and Iowa, it's almost survival for whoever wins tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's crazy because you would think like, oh, I'm sitting in second place this late in the season. I'm fine. But no, you drop all the way to fifth technically.
There is a chance that you could drop all the way to fifth.
Yeah.
And not to mention they're going
So
on
wow.
the road to Houston, who obviously is one of the strongest teams with their point differential and everything. So
Hmm. I mean, Houston is 15-1 at home, but I was a good team on the road as well. 14-5 is pretty strong.
that's a strong split for Houston. 15-1, 13-10. Wow.
Yeah, right.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I mean, this is going to be a tough race to call, right? I mean, I don't
I've
know.
after I check my teams tomorrow, like I'm gonna check this one right away. This is gonna be
Yeah,
spicy.
I think this is spicy. Yeah, I know there's some talk about it in the Discord, at least from the Iowa end. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Also, how spicy would you be, or salty, I mean, if you're Akron and you're plus 9 point differential and you're demoting?
yeah, I'm pretty mad about that.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
So let me shout out these presidents before we move on. So
Yeah, yeah,
obviously
yeah.
UTEP, we shouted out Boomda. Iowa, DU Deacon, good luck tomorrow. Houston is Braden WOA, good luck. Georgia Tech is Jack is Sind, and Wisconsin Superior is Mav Star 21.
All
So
right.
I mean, you guys had successful seasons, but good luck tomorrow. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, a lot of these guys are like longtime players, vets of the game, so they know what's coming, I guess,
Yeah, it's gonna be a good finish, I'd say.
for sure. All
Yeah,
right, we're all the way down in LL4 now. Oh wow, look at this conference. Three-way tie for first.
yeah, yeah. This one's gonna be wild for sure.
Wow, damn. Okay, so let's break it down. Oklahoma State and Stony Brook and Chaminade, huh?
Yeah. So, and if you look at the point differentials, they're not all that different. Like Oklahoma State, obviously sitting at 479, Stony Brook 421, Chaminade 407. So, like, but in this case, when you're tied on games on games, right? You're tied in the loss column and win column or whatever. It point differential is not really going to matter. Like, if Oklahoma State wins, they win. If they
Right.
lose and either of the other two team wins, then they're battling it out for point differential. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I
I
mean,
mean, the nice thing obviously is like all three of these teams are going to promote, so it's not like that's at stake. But
yeah.
I mean, obviously, you want to win the trophy, you want to win the title.
Hell yeah, you want to. I mean, that's a prestige bump, and it's just another title, right? Like, who wouldn't want to?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So let's see. So obviously, you guys can see the point differentials. Oklahoma State with the advantage, but it's not like huge. So who does Oklahoma State play?
They're at home to Air Force tomorrow, who's sitting fourth in the conference.
Oh, so it's a tough matchup.
It is a
Pretty
tough
tough matchup.
matchup. Yeah. So Stony Brook is at home hosting Cornell, who's 10-19 and demoting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
So that's obviously a tough matchup. Or I mean, not a tough matchup, the opposite. So you would favor them in that situation. And then
yeah.
Chaminade is on the road at Portland, who's 19-10, sitting at sixth. Home of Richard Love, obviously. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I mean, obviously, in this situation, you'd favor Stony Brook. They have the weakest remaining opponent. But I mean, if Oklahoma State just beats Air Force, it's over.
Yeah. So this is going to be a interesting matchup for sure,
Yeah. So Oklahoma
or an
State
interesting race.
President Cam Wheats, shout out to you. Stony Brook President Baez, shout out to you. And then lastly, Chaminade President Jaeger Aloha. I
I
want to
like that
party with
name.
this guy. Yeah, Jaeger Aloha.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
shout out to you, Jaeger Aloha.
Is he saying bye to the Jaeger
I
or hello to the
I
Jaeger?
think my interpretation is he's having Jaeger and then he gets in such a good mood that he's like Aloha, brother. That's like that's me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it. Yeah. All right. So that's 4.1. Let's move on to 4.2. And you got kind of two races going on here, don't you?
You do. So go ahead and sum up the first of the races for me.
Yeah, sure. So it's for the title, of course. This is going to be CSU Pueblo versus Coker. Well, not head to head, but Coker's one game back,
No,
but they
no,
have a
they
six
are head
point.
to head.
Oh my gosh, are they really?
CSU
Oh
Pueblo
my god.
travels to Coker tomorrow.
Okay, I missed that. Sorry, I I didn't check that beforehand. So, wow, that's basically yeah for the championship. Coker has a 6 point advantage, and they're at home. But Coker but CSU Pueblo is obviously a game ahead. So yeah, that's it. Winner take all, right?
Yeah, that I mean, there's not much more you can ask for in that situation, right? Pueblo's on a 14 game win streak, but Coker's got a much stronger RPI. So
Mm-hmm.
interesting on both aspects there. I mean, both teams know what's ahead of them. They win tomorrow and they're champions, right?
Yeah,
So
but
that's gonna
yeah,
be a spicy one.
both teams are gonna promote. So congrats to CSU Pueblo and their president C. Samuel too, and Coker's and their president War Machine.
War mach War machine.
Or Machine, maybe.
Machine. War machine my boots. I don't know. And then the other race we have going on is a three-way tie between Gonzaga, Alabama, and Mercer for that last promotion spot.
Yeah, ooh, that's all 6 games back, all tied up. I mean, Mercer's at a significant disadvantage though in point differential. But I
But
guess, like you
again,
said, when they're all tied up, it's just win, and then that's a significant event in
if
your favor, right?
if Mercer wins and Alabama and Gonzaga lose, then it doesn't matter the point differential, right? If all
Yeah,
three win, then of course it's going to come down to Gonzaga and Alabama because they're only 8 points apart from each other.
and
But
well ahead, yeah,
yeah, and well
of
ahead in
Mercer.
the point differential, of course. But I mean, still, there's a chance Gonzaga and Alabama lose. Let's look at who they play. So Alabama's at home to Georgia. They're obviously eighth in conference at 14 and 15, so that's
Hmm.
a pretty favorable matchup for them, I would say. And then Mercer's at USC Upstate, who's also 14 and 15. So those are both favorable matchups, of course. And
And
then
Gonzaga is at UC Colorado Springs, who's also 14 and 15.
this is the conference of 14 and 15, I guess.
I mean, yeah, there's what 4 teams that are 14 and 15. So I mean,
So
Alabama, I guess, has the advantage because they're at home and the other 2 teams are playing away.
yeah,
So I know one of our listeners is the president of Alabama, so I mean, I guess I gotta root for them, right?
yeah. If you listen to us, we will root for you.
I mean, I haven't heard much words from American Outlaw 21 or 12, sorry, I can't even
12,
remember.
yeah. Or
From
Gonzaga, President
Mercer for
OC
Gonzaga.
Occam, OC Cham. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would assume Occam, but then there's like that H in there, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But this is
I
another
mean,
one I'm
good
gonna
good
have to
luck
check
to
on.
all of you guys,
Yeah, yeah. This
and
that's
and can't forget Pluckman for Alabama, of course.
would I don't think I've ever had a final day of season scenario like this yet in my experience on Hardwood.
Um, let's see if I have. I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I would be stressed. My God.
Yeah, I would be too. I mean, you know how stressed I get like normally. Like, add on this, how crazy am I going to be that day?
You get stressed facing the worst team in the conference. Or
Yeah,
my red
no.
shirt's gonna play enough minutes. Anyways,
You're not wrong. This is an accurate uh, portrayal of events.
completely. Yes.
All right. Well, good luck to all 3 presidents as well.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to 4.3. That's right, everyone. We're gonna go through 63 conferences.
Oh, yes, we are.
All right. I know this conference pretty well, right? Well, all 3 teams, South Florida, St. Leo, and Miguez, are going to promote. Um, I mean, they're kind of fighting for seeding and technically the title between South Florida and St. Leo. Here, I labeled this a dog fight between South Florida and St. Leo because South Florida's president is named Mike 12 Dog, and St. Leo's president is named J Dog.
J Dog.
So it's a dog fight.
Is it a dog fight with J Lo watching? Like,
Oh yeah, and J Lo's watching. J Lo, the president of UPR Miguez.
uh,
So, I mean, you guys can see the point differentials here, and South Florida obviously has an advantage. Um, let's see, I forget the matchups though. because I
So
only pay attention to my team,
South Florida,
obviously.
South Florida goes to at UPR Mayaguez,
Ooh,
and
dangerous.
yeah, and St. Leo is
St.
going
Leo's
to
against
Stanford.
Sanford,
Stanford's not
and
good.
Sanford's fighting for, to get out of demotion, I think, right? Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's going to be tough. I know their president is really new, so he wants to try to stay up.
yeah. So I mean, there's a very real scenario where Mayaguez wins. Let's say they beat
Hmm.
South Florida by like, I mean, it would have to be like 30 for South Florida to drop down to like 567, and then St. Leo would need to win by like 40. So like
Yeah.
it's not likely that St. Leo overtakes the conference here. Like South Florida should be, barring like a catastrophic 50-point loss, South Florida's champion, I'd say.
Right. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
And yeah, UPR my guess is kind of just like spoiler, but they could also move up to number two, the number two seed if South Florida beats St. Leo. And that point differential, 27 points is not that much. So, that's possible.
Not to mention that we talked about the fact that, I mean, these are all RPI boosting wins for tournament seeding, but like we also talked about the fact that your conference standing plays into your tournament seeding. So those are important events.
I mean, Sanford needs to beat St. Leo, and then my guess makes up that point differential. But yeah, so I don't know. This race is interesting. I think it'll probably remain chalk, is what it looks like, though, like you said. But we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things we love to see. UC Santa Cruz and Jin Wong sitting down there at 13th, but
You're still bitter about that.
we're not editing that out at all. So
Yeah, I know. Things I love to see. College of New Rochelle not demoting, baby.
my point was more salient. Anyways, okay,
All right.
let's move on
Move on
to our
to
next
4.4.
conference.
All right. This is one we highlighted last time. Well, we highlighted the last one too, but this is interesting, right? Because Cal State Fullerton versus St. Mary's, and then Cal State LA in third, a bit distant, but they're pretty far ahead of VMI here, right?
Yeah.
So we can say Cal State LA. Congratulations to Charles 07, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's his name.
Congratulations. So what just happened between CSUF and St. Mary's?
Oh yeah, that's right. They just played a game.
They just played today.
And what happened?
So they played. Cal State Fullerton was at home, and Cal State Fullerton pulled out a 92-84 W over St. Mary's, which is actually like, okay, so St. Mary's had a 52-47 lead at halftime, and then Fullerton pulls out a 45-32 second half.
Ooh, wow.
So, and
Tough
that was
way
gonna be like a conference decider right there.
Yeah, and Fullerton had the advantage because they were at home, and St. Mary's, their top two players by SI were both injured for the game, so and they're both starters.
Yeah.
So it was going to be tough. It was going to be tough for St. Mary's. It's good they made it that close on the road. So, if they meet in the conference championship, it's still going to be anyone's game if both teams are fully healthy.
St. Mary's had a lead with like 2 minutes left. So, I mean,
ooh.
Yeah. So it was like, 92-84 was a result of like the last, or I should say they had a lead with, like 2 minutes left. So that difference there is just a result of probably like free throw shooting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So it'll be pretty close if they meet each other again.
Yeah. So shout out to Lubins.
Shout out to Lubins, right? Yeah.
For probably claiming the championship tomorrow.
For likely claiming the championship, but certainly promoting, and shout out to NAF as well for promoting for sure. I mean, just to check on it, St. Mary's plays Wisconsin Whitewater, who is second to last. But Cal State Fullerton is at home against Mount St. Joseph, who's in fifth. So I mean, it's still close, but then Fullerton has a 64-point advantage in point differential.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a 30-point W for St. Mary's and like a 37-point W or 36-point W or loss for Fullerton, I should say. So it's not likely, but like it's possible. We've seen wackier things.
I mean, it could be more like a 10-point loss and like a 60-point win.
It could. We've certainly seen such things.
Yeah. So I don't know. And Wisconsin Whitewater is about that bad, potentially.
I mean, minus 495 on the season. So
So I wouldn't say it's out of possibility yet, but it is looking in Fullerton's favor for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So yeah, that's 4.4, 4.5 now. We've got Salisbury,
Salisbury.
yeah, and Augustana College and Stanford,
Yeah, so
with Fordham and LSU in the picture.
yeah, I mean, Fordham and LSU are both one game behind and both have better point differentials than Stanford does.
Mm-hmm.
So if Stanford loses tomorrow, they're in a world of hurt,
Ooh, yeah, yeah,
right?
right.
And so they're going on the road to play at SMU, who's 10 and 19 and sitting in a demotion spot. So like, you know, SMU's fighting for the possibility of avoiding demotion right there,
Mm-hmm.
right? From 11th to 10th. So it's possible, but like, that's not really a tough matchup or anything. And
Yeah,
then Fordham goes to Wisconsin Green Bay, who's 9 and 20. So obviously,
a bit of an easier matchup.
yeah. And then LSU goes to Franklin and Marshall, who's 16 and 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
right.
um,
So, I mean, obviously the battle, I guess, is between Stanford and Fordham here,
right.
basically. I mean, LSU's still not like out of the picture, just a bit tougher for them.
Yeah, because LSU would need both Stanford and Fordham to lose in order to
Mm-hmm.
have a shot, right? And then they get a
Yeah.
W, and then it's point differential at that point. So,
No, I mean, it probably wouldn't be.
well, with Stanford,
Well, they already have the advantage in point differential
right?
though.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And
That's
if
what I mean. It's like,
Stanford loses, then yeah,
yeah. So if both Stanford and Fordham lose and LSU win, then LSU like will end up
then
promoting.
they would, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
for sure. Okay, and then what about the title race? So that's not over either.
It's not because Augustana, even though they're in second, has a plus 712 point differential. Um, so that's pretty wild. Salisbury is obviously in first. Let's see who Salisbury plays tomorrow. They're going to Lawrence, who's 8 and 21. So
Mm.
it's gonna have to take an upset there. And then
But
for
Augustana is at home against Elon, who is 1-28.
yeah, exactly. So I mean,
But it's not about margin of victory, right? I mean, Augustana already has the margin, the point differential. So it's really like they need Salisbury to lose, but like you said, it's not looking too likely right now.
yeah, I would have to take a pretty big upset by 8 and 21 Lawrence to beat Salisbury for Augustana to have a shot. Um,
But the nice thing is here, it's just a loss. It doesn't need to be by like a certain amount or anything.
right. You just need an upset loss, right? And then
Yeah, it
you're
could be
right.
1 point, it could be 90 points.
Yeah. I would be pretty salty, man, if I'm like plus 712 on the season and I have 4 losses and I'm in second.
Yeah,
And like they
right?
have a significantly better RPI too,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah. Yeah, I would be
gotta win
too.
your games, I guess.
Yeah. So, anyways, congratulations though to Slappy Pappy, right?
Slappy Pappy.
Salisbury. um, G. Cadwa of Augustana College. And potentially, congratulations, good luck, as we say,
Yep.
to Blaster of Stanford. Although I will never root for Stanford. Sorry.
No, can't do it.
I'm fine rooting for Blaster, Stanford.
I don't know about Blaster because he started at UCSB and it's a Big West rival. So
Yeah,
so we both have preference against Blaster.
in different ways.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, good luck to Fordham though, and their president, who is I didn't remember
A.
this. Oh, A. Oh yeah, the best name.
The best name.
How did no
A.
one come up with that one before? Although he's been AWOL since January 13th.
Yeah. So
And then finally, good luck to Ball for Real of LSU.
not ball for fake, ball for real.
Yeah, for real, like all.
Good luck.
All right. Actually, they have their LSU. I know they had their all-time leading scorer this year, Zane Estes. I was looking at like putting some points on him back when he was a high schooler. He's done a great job at LSU though. He's like a 6'10" big man. He's good,
Opportunity missed.
but he's like a 10 pot.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, he's turned out. So good job. All right, moving on to 4.6, and this is Clark, Damon, and Arkansas Monticello.
So not a whole lot of drama here. Obviously,
Right.
promotion teams are clinched. Clark is champion. Congratulations to Maine Cougar on your championship. And then Damon and Monticello potentially fighting for second seed there, right? But they both clinched promotion. So shout out to Damon and Cryptic Demon. Weird. And then Arkansas, Monticello, and Hatleyville. So congrats.
All right. Congrats. Just to, we've done it for the others. We'll do this real quick. Damon's going to play at home against Army, who is demoting, not a great team right now. And Arkansas Monticello has to play at home against Texas Pan Am, who is 6th. So it's a bit of a tougher matchup for Arkansas Monticello, and they're already behind. So, definitely in Damon's favor to hold on to that 2 seed.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
But all right, so 4.7. Wow, we're almost done with D1.
Huh, only 2 more to go.
But then we have to do the bulk of Hardwood Universe.
Yeah, we're just finishing the easiest conference to talk about.
Yeah. All right. So, North Carolina Wesleyan running away with it. Congratulations to their president.
DeWing.
DeWing, nice.
Yeah, shout out.
And Miami is comfortably in 2nd, so congratulations to Alfonso
Riviere. No, I'm just kidding.
And then the only interesting matchups here, but Florida Atlantic looks like they are in quite the advantageous position, being up 90 points in point differential to 4th place Plymouth State.
So they're up 90 points in point differential, but Florida Atlantic goes to North Carolina Wesleyan tomorrow, the 27-2 top team champion. So there's always a shot there, right? That North Carolina Wesleyan blows them out. You never know. There's a shot there.
Yeah.
Plymouth State goes to Central Washington, who's 12-17.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, that's possible. North Carolina Wesleyan is probably playing for national tournament seeding, so they're not necessarily going to go easy. Not that a loss to Florida Atlantic will kill them.
Yeah, but they could easily, it's a 79 or what? It's 90. Sorry, 90 point differential. They could easily lose by 40, and then Plymouth State could win by 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So, good luck to the presidents there. Spellman 1989 for Florida Atlantic, and I love this name. And he's in the Discord too. Bashio the Mustachio.
Let's go.
State.
Bashio the Mustachio.
I remember him in the Discord a lot, asking a lot of advice on his guys. And he's built quite the team there now.
Yeah.
All right, last D1 conference. Woo! And it is Wake Forest. Easy peasy lemon squeezy with the title.
Yeah, 28-1. They have 6 games on the second place team.
It's 20-1. Wow.
Yeah.
So congrats to Winters B there.
Yeah, Winters B. But
all right.
Same time, shout out to Bradley. Bradley's pretty much essentially clinched promotion because even if they fell to 3rd, West Alabama probably isn't going to pass them point differential. So shout out to Boone 67 and Bradley. You're pretty likely going to promote.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, what would that need to be? Over 200 point differential?
Yeah.
But it's not completely over for West Alabama, right?
It's not at all. Obviously there's a huge point differential between them and Florida International, but it doesn't matter when you're tied in games. So if either one of those teams loses tomorrow and the other one wins, they're going to get promotion. That's just how it's going to fall.
Yeah. So West Alabama, they go to Southern Miss, who is in demotion zone.
Yep. And then Florida International goes to Penn State,
who's 6
at 17-12. Yeah.
All right. So there's definitely a chance. Yeah.
You never know with these games. So.
Right.
Good luck to Florida International President Zach Wentz and West Alabama President Yanks fan 1969.
I don't know if we can cheer for a Yankees fan.
Whatever. Good luck.
All right. Done with D1. We can move on to D2. Our favorite division, at least right now.
Clearly.
All right. So we got V1, of course. And this is a pretty, cut and dry conference.
There's nothing that's going to change with the results tomorrow, right? Marist is champion. Yeah. Shepherd and Upper Iowa are both earning promotion.
Yeah, so congrats to Marist and Comrade U, Shepherd and Cough Daddy, and Upper Iowa in their president DWC 1231. I felt like I just read a password or something.
Yeah, exactly right. Those are like some initials and then a birthday or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But however, it's not like this conference doesn't have any news. This has this conference easily has the most scandalous thing in Hardwood I've ever heard or read, you know? So Shepard, I don't know if y'all have been paying attention. Their former head coach, now former head coach, but he was head coach when he was there, was accused of sexual misconduct at the university. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean,
That's
so
bad news.
let me read the first line here from the initial post. A Shepherd
Mhm.
professor has filed a sexual harassment complaint against head basketball coach Gary Gentry, a source within the athletic department has told the Journal News. I mean, major yikes.
Yeah. So I mean, Shepard, it took him a little bit to fire Gentry though, you know, but they eventually did.
Due process, sir. Due process.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Although there was never any conclusion to the investigation
You know,
other than him being fired.
when you're a university and you're recruiting, you can't leave any room for doubt. Can't.
So I mean, this is one of the biggest scandals in Hardwood history, right?
The biggest scandal. What is bigger?
I mean, nothing's really coming to mind. So yeah, I mean, you're right. Maybe it's the biggest.
It's the biggest scandal, and it's not like a team that's like in demotion zone or something that's trying to just make their season exciting or something. It's literally a team that was fighting for the conference championship, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fire my coach mid-season because he got accused of sexual harassment, sexual assault.
I mean, but that's how it is a lot. You know, these people in power, they start to feel emboldened and what's that word? Enabled,
Yeah.
and you know, abuse that power. And I mean, I'm glad that the president did a right by the university and fired the coach eventually. But yeah,
We here at TPI do not in any way condone an inappropriate sexual behavior or sexual conduct in any way. I just want to put that
that's right.
disclaimer out there.
That's right. We do not condone that
We even
behavior.
trade players on our teams that undergo, well, that's actually you, but if you have domestic violence or some kind of rape allegations and you're on our fantasy team, you're getting traded.
This is true. I haven't yet traded my drunk driver yet, though. I guess
We are men of principle here,
we are.
except
Yep.
when it comes to UCSC in Arkansas State. I'm just kidding.
All right. So I mean, in terms of actual Hardwood like game mechanics, I mean, Shepherd just they got their last recruit, and then it was a good time to fire the coach, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
it is funny to spice it up like that, I'd say. And
definitely, like when I first saw that PR, I was like, huh, what?
I know, I was shocked. That
Yeah,
was a fun bit. That was a fun bit there. But
definitely.
yeah, all right. Let's move on though. That's just the first one. We got 15 more to go, just in D2. So we got to move fast. All right. So V2, Dixie State, congratulations. You're promoting for sure, at least.
I'd say it's pretty likely that they're going to be champion, considering they have that point differential difference.
Yeah, 119 points, if my math is correct. I haven't taken math in a few years, so I'm not sure.
It is correct, good sir,
All right, so congrats to CJ Rick 02.
for winning your conference championship. Good luck next year in Division One.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got Chicago State and Missouri Western fighting for that second seed. But TCU is right there, right?
Yeah, I mean TCU is only a game back from both of those teams, and TCU has a better point differential than Missouri Western does, right? Like by a lot. So this is again one of those scenarios where both Chicago State and Missouri Western, if you win, you maintain your promotion. Either one of those teams loses, and TCU could potentially jump them. So, that's a sticky situation.
Yeah, and this is, I know that difference between Chicago State and Missouri Western looks big, but the difference between Chicago State and TCU is not big. So there's a scenario where Chicago State can get knocked out,
Wow, yeah,
right?
there really is. There is a
Yeah,
scenario.
so we got to look at the matchups here. So Chicago State is going to play Assumption at home, and Missouri Western goes to Memphis, but TCU hosts Grambling State.
Yeah. So both Chicago State and Missouri Western are playing bad teams, and then TCU hosts a decent team in Grambling State. They're fifth in conference.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, TCU obviously has their work cut out for them. They need a sizable victory, and then they need losses by bad teams, upsets.
Yeah, I agreed. So, yeah, it's not impossible, but I'd definitely rather be Chicago State and Missouri Western still, I'd say, right?
Certain, yeah. I mean, you win and you maintain promotion, right?
Yeah, simple as that.
Yeah.
All right. But let's wish good luck to the presidents, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like we said, congrats, CJ Rick 02, Chicago Western, good luck, J Dabs 14. Hopefully, you're not dabbing every day. Missouri Western, good luck, President Moose, and then TCU, good luck, President Treb.
All right. Yeah. Good luck to all of you. Although not in the national tournament, if we face each other, then
Certainly
no more luck.
No more luck.
All right, we got our conference. Oh man, we love talking about our conference.
The strongest conference in the game. Miss me with anything else. I don't care.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't say this race is looking like too spicy though.
No, it's not. MSU Moorhead is champion. Even if they lose, that point differential is too much to make up. So congrats to Minnesota MacDoes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
is it MacDoes or MacDoes? I mean, I don't know.
MacDoes. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. We don't care.
The conference, I guess.
Have fun graduating all your players next year. I mean, I guess he still has like McWhorter to return and whoever else.
Whatever. Let's not speak positively of him.
We're
allowed to be salty on this podcast. We're competing with you guys.
Yeah. I mean, Arkansas State, Jay Olson has clinched promotion at least, right?
Yeah, for sure, clinched promotion. So congrats to Jay Olson. Arkansas State is obviously a solid program. We talked about them earlier in the season. So congrats.
Oh, by the way, and if you haven't checked out his Twitter or the Twitter that he has made for Hardwood, go check that out. Yeah. I think it's like at Game Day Hardwood. I'll put another link in the description and all. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to link.
He's doing some good stuff.
It's Game Day Hardwood. So he highlights some like big recruiting stuff and some big matchups and stuff like that. So, I mean, who doesn't love it? Any Hardwood we can get on any sort of form, we're gonna take it.
Yeah, and if you want like more consistent like daily updates, head over there because we only do this twice a week. So
exactly.
Yeah. All right, and I guess like kind of a battle is this Santa Clara team. I mean, their president idiot number 1.
That's me.
They're a bit behind though. The third place team, Louisiana Lafayette and G. Cole.
Yeah, we're gonna make up 101 point differential. And Louisiana Lafayette plays winless Notre Dame to Dunbar tomorrow, so I'm just gonna go ahead.
Yeah, not looking too likely. Yeah. Basically.
But,
I don't know. I've been hearing some whispers that Notre Dame might be stepping it up a little bit.
I mean, we'll see. But that team has to play its red shirts. Like,
it's got to be enough to win, though. I mean, just because they step it up doesn't mean they're gonna win.
Not only win, but win by like 50.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm down 101.
Because Santa Clara plays. And Santa Clara has to play the top team, MSU Moorhead.
It's not happening, okay? But, however, I would like to say that we were almost in demotion zone not too long ago, and we are currently on a 12-game winning streak. So,
yeah, you hot.
We're hot, but maybe we're peaking at the wrong time.
Oh, we got a special treat, though, y'all. We got a special treat. All right. So, although I don't know if it's going to be possible this year given my schedule, but you see Santa Clara and Dominican are 4 and 5, yeah? If they both advance out of the first round, they will play in the second round.
Of the conference tournament.
And if that happens, me and Rob are going to watch the game and record it live. Although he might have to wait, so I don't know if he can do that.
I can wait. I think
Okay, so
it's going to be good enough content that we should do it.
okay, so we're gonna watch it live. We're gonna record it and we're gonna post that, and you'll just see our reactions. And I mean, I don't think I've ever really like,
Uh,
but I don't think I've ever watched a full game like the play log. But everyone will watch it with us, and you'll see our reactions. I know I'm gonna certainly go crazy like with every single possession.
I certainly have never watched the game log like that because I'm impatient, but I think it's too great of content for us to not watch it. Like we're gonna have to.
I'm gonna get so mad at every single three Shane Land hits in Otis Newton's face. But then I'm
So
gonna be cheering when Cliff Stuckey drives by Kyle Grant and throws it down.
Theo Dixon swatting that shit out of here. Um, so a little bit of context, by the way, we split our regular season series
Yeah, we did.
with each of our team winning on the road, right?
With each of our teams winning on the road, wasn't it like 10-point games or something like not blowouts in either one,
No, they
right?
were both competitive. Yeah, I think the point differential between the two matchups was like +1.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
+1 for you, -1 for me. So.
yeah. So
All right.
we all know
So
who the
yeah,
top
that's
dog
that's
is.
this race. All right. Like the video if you say go Broncos, that's Santa Clara, that's his team. Comment if well, I'm gonna lose then.
You're
No.
gonna lose. Just comment "Go Broncos" or comment "Go Penguins," depending on
Yeah,
who.
there we go. There we go. Good shit.
I think
All
we
right.
know. Yeah, we'll see.
Moving on to V4 5.4. And this is R Dub's Lipscomb team taking the title. Congratulations to R Dub.
Congrats, R
I'm
Dub,
gonna
on a
stop
really good
saying the
season.
numbers. It's useless.
Yeah, everybody knows who R Dub is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonzalo Carrasco and Tony Naranjo and
Oh,
Pat Hudson, I think is his
I don't
name.
want to hear
The
about this
third
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
All right. But then, we got Albany and Syracuse battling it out for 2 and 3, but all three are going to promote. So, yeah, congratulations, all three of those presidents, right?
Yeah, so Lipscomb, obviously R Dub. Shout out Albany and Decoy Dan 47, and then Syracuse, who's a new president, who has a new president, Lawson B. So shout out to
Mm-hmm.
those teams on promotion. And yeah, no, we break down the 2-3 race. There's a game difference between them, but Albany has too far of a point differential difference there. There's no way that's gonna be made up.
I don't know. I've seen 200 points made up before. No, I actually
No, you have
haven't.
not. No, you haven't. No, that's not gonna happen.
I've never seen a team score 200 points in the game, let alone for differential. So,
We hit like
oh,
130 and
my
we lose our
internet's
mind.
evil.
So shout out to those presidents. Let's move on to our next conference.
All right, we got V5. We got Biola taking the title. That's Eleanor.
I'm pretty sure it's Biola, by the way, but that's okay.
Oh, I like Biola. But
Biola.
okay, you're right. I think I've heard it. Biola. Congratulations to Biola and Eleanor. I got a big ass shadow next to me.
Yeah, 26 game win streak.
Wow. Damn. Man, Gene McMillan. He could have been so good on my team. Damn it.
Oh gosh.
Now he's leading Biola to a
37
1 seed.
2 record.
Yeah, he could have put me at a 37-2 record though.
He didn't want to play for you.
Bullshit.
So be
All
it.
right. And then congratulations to Brandeis over here.
Is that how you would say it? Brandeis? Isn't it? I don't know. Brandy? Brandy?
I
I don't know either.
All right. I think the president's name is a lot easier though. R. Anderson.
Yeah. Shout out R.
So congrats to him. And those two spots are locked up. And then we got North Dakota.
I would argue this spot's locked up too, because even though there's a game differential between North Dakota and East Tennessee State, that point differential is too much to overcome.
Yeah, I would agree. So, but that's a bot, so we don't need to congratulate them either.
Shout out bot. I'm just kidding.
Is that our first bot actually?
That's our first bot, I think. Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Trust me, there will be a lot more, y'all.
Wait until we get to D3.
Wait till we get to D3. Yep. All right, we got V6. You know this conference.
I do,
You could have
unfortunately.
been here. Where were you at? Oh my God.
I know I'm in fifth. It's been a sad, sad season.
All right, and talk about it. Talk about not how sad it's been. I mean the race here. The races.
Well, first of all, Eckerd was dominant all season long, so I have to give
Mhm.
Eckerd, the props. President Ryhags, shout out. You obviously had a dominant season. I think they beat me both times we played. So, and obviously a 3-game differential over the second place team. They just dominated. So great season for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then Humboldt State is going to earn promotion, even though they only have a 239-point differential, which is less than Lane Berry and my team Oswego and Montclair State. But I guess
Wow.
it doesn't matter how you win games; you just got to win them.
I mean, yeah, that's there's something to be said about that. Sure.
Yeah, and they're on an 8-game win streak, so they're peaking at the right time. So shout out
Mm-hmm.
to President Gibstar.
Mm-hmm.
I had to say it because there's like 5 R's.
I know. Yeah, Gibstar. That's a World Star.
Gibstar,
That was
World
the reference.
Star. Yeah, and
All
then
right, and then
finally, shout out Lane. Only game difference between Lane and Mary. I have no enthusiasm because I finished 5th and I wanted to promote. But yeah, a game difference between those two, but the point differential is too much to make up. So shout out to President Torin, even though you've been AWOL since January 17.
yeah.
You're probably going to lose that team after they promote.
Yeah.
So
All right. Moving on to V7. We've got Liberty taking the title. This is Slanglio. Slangio. I don't know. I like Slangy. I just like saying it in one word, you know?
I bet you most of these presidents when they signed up never thought they'd be getting a shout out on a podcast for their username.
And then they hear their name and they're like, what the?
They're like, what was I thinking? Yeah.
Hey, yeah. All right. And then Pomona bot here, but they're going to promote.
Bot. Yeah, they've already clinched promotion.
Bot.
Bot. But
All right. This is the point. This is the point where we're gonna break, y'all.
Yeah, honestly, like it's too much. I've been staring at standings for too long. But this
All right, but we got a battle here. We got a battle.
Yeah, this race for third is not anywhere near done. There's a game between them, but only a 1 point in point differential.
All right, so let's do the thing where we look at who they are playing.
Western Carolina is going to host Chatham University, who's 7-22.
Not good. They're second to last.
Yeah, and St. Louis is going to host CS San Bernardino, who's in very last.
Don't get me started on that.
All right, they're demoting. We love to see it.
We love to see it. All right, so I mean, they're playing the worst 2 teams in the conference. Oh, my head is that's weird. One view makes me look like I have afro, and then the other one makes me look bald. I'm looking at the Zoom, y'all. Sorry.
So you're Kobe then. You're either afro or bald.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. So obviously, Western Carolina is probably favored here because it's bad teams in both ways. But I mean, if one of them loses and the other wins, they're gonna earn promotion.
Yeah, that's true, right? I mean, they're favored because they have that game advantage, but point differential and then who they're playing. I mean, Cal State San Bernardino is like legitimately worse than Chatham. So like, St. Louis has an advantage in that manner, you know.
Yeah, but they have to hope again that Chatham pulls off like some kind of great upset against Western Carolina. So
right, yeah. So I don't know. Good luck to both of the presidents, though, right?
Yeah, Western Carolina president and Max. And St. Louis president Tort, who's been AWOL since January 18th, but also is a longtime player.
Yeah, Tort. So I don't know. Maybe they log on. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Maybe they logged on mid-podcast. No, they didn't.
All right, let's move on to V8. Rob, we're halfway done with, or almost halfway done with Division 2.
Which means we're not even halfway done with the conference because there's 30, or with the podcast because there's 32 in D3. Okay.
Yeah, this is how I felt when I was tracking all the 4 and 5 stars.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we got this though, I think.
For sure. All right. V8. This is Wisconsin versus Washington here. This is not over. Washington has a 34-point advantage in point differential, but they're a game back, so they got to hope for Wisconsin to lose and them to win, and then they can, take the title, but that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin's playing UC Riverside, who's 8-21 and demoting.
Yeah, third worst in the conference and a bot. Yeah.
Yeah, so presumably, that's going to go Wisconsin's way. But in the case that it doesn't, Washington can easily make that up. They're playing at Westminster College, who's 21-8 and fourth.
They're fourth in the conference, so that's going to be tough.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not unlikely, or it's not impossible, but it's unlikely, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got another bit of a battle though, and for promotion, I mean, for third here, right?
Yeah,
sorry. Oh, never mind. I didn't see the point differential.
Yeah, there's no battle there.
It's over.
It's over.
All right, so congratulations though. All three of these teams are human owned, so we will love to see that, right?
Yeah. So for Wisconsin, shout out President Vaughn 86. For Washington, shout out President Gnocchi, which I had gnocchi for lunch.
Oh, nice.
I did.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, and then Jacksonville State triple dub.
Triple dub. All right. Very good. Very good. When shouldn't triple dub be president of UW though?
I mean, but UW is only one dub, not triple dub.
Then it could be four dub, quattro dub.
It'd have to be like Westminster, West Side, Washington, or something. I don't know.
All right. All right. V9. We got DVOX Gettysburg. Congratulations on the win.
DVOX.
Woo.
Champions.
Nice. Undisputed. No doubt about it.
Oh yeah. There's nothing it's going to change here. They dominated all season long.
Yeah, so it goes back up to D1. So will Baylor and Washington College. Congratulations to y'all.
Yeah, Baylor president.
And that would be...
Go ahead, go for it. I know you want to say it.
Tasteful Banana.
Tasteful Banana. And then Washington College president, JWB Savages.
Ooh, interesting.
Savages.
Nice name.
Yeah.
And, we got a bit of a battle for seeding for second and third here. Baylor's going to have to play at home against Carroll, the worst team in the conference by a lot. And Washington College will go to Walsh, who's also demoting and not very good, but they're a bit better than Carroll.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to stay chalk, but...
For sure, yeah.
I mean, Baylor would have to lose by a lot, yeah.
Yeah, plus with that 45-point advantage for Baylor, yeah. Probably have to take a big upset.
Yeah.
All right. V10.
One of the conferences that we made a prediction on last
Ooh, let's see that update. What's going on?
So obviously, in this scenario right now, St. Joseph's is sitting pretty up top the conference with a 1-game lead over Ripon, but they also have a plus 69-point differential, right? So who are the teams that we chose? Andrew, you chose Central College. Where do they currently sit? 5 games back of first place in 5th. What? I mean, I commend you for sticking your neck out there, but bruh.
Listen, I never said I was good at this.
Just for the record, I chose St. Joseph's, so just want to put that out there.
Yeah, and sorry, it's getting dark here. It's getting late.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So St. Joe's, I mean, I would think they're gonna run away with it. They're gonna win, right? The title. They play who? Who did they play?
They played number 2 Ripon.
Oh well, then yeah, there we go.
So
if St. Joe's wins, they win the title, but they can even lose and still win the title.
They have to lose by 34 points or less, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the way the differential will break down. So if Ripon beats St. Joseph's by 35 points or more, they're champions. 34 or less, and St. Joseph's still retains the championship.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I mean, it's in Ripon. It's in Wisconsin, I believe, is where Ripon is.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
They could do a log cabin.
You never know. They only lost by 13.
Only 13.
Only 13 when it was in Pennsylvania. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll but I would think it's going to be chalk. And then Fair State is going to also promote. So congratulations to all 3 of those teams. I mean, it's really unlikely that Fair State catches Ripon though, right?
No, it's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So congratulations to St. Joseph's and their president, St. Joe's.
Original enough.
Damn it! I wish I came up with my name like that. Wyoming with Wyoming. All right. And then congratulations to Ripon and their president, Purple, 3594.
Yeah.
All right. And then Fair State and their president, Hockey Man 10.
Go Kings, go. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. V11, who we also made a prediction with, right?
We did, didn't we?
Ooh, yeah. And this conference has been interesting.
This conference has been really interesting. So congratulations to Connecticut College, the champion, who I also happen to choose.
Dang, man, you're killing me on these predictions, huh?
But also, you chose Framingham State, who has a chance to not even possibly promote.
The curse of my prediction.
Yeah, exactly. Like next time we do a prediction show, if Andrew picks you, then quit the game.
Yeah, watch out.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I picked MSU Moorhead to win our conference, and that's the only one I've gotten right, it looks like.
It's true. Yes, I chose Arkansas State. You let me down.
Well, you've been right on like 3 or 4 of them.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so yeah, shout out Connecticut College. They won, but we have a 3-way tie for second place in terms of games, right? But the point differential situation seems like Northern Kentucky's probably going to promote because they have such an advantage over the next 2 teams. So really the race is for number 3 between Framingham State and Rice, right?
Yeah.
And in this scenario, Framingham State's got a pretty sizable, 56 point differential advantage over Rice.
46, I think.
Yeah, 46. My math's bad. It's late, but there's still.
It's a tough one. I don't like those numbers either.
But tough. Again, like we said, they're tied in games. So like if Framingham State loses and Rice wins, it won't matter.
Yeah, right. All right, so let's see who they play. Framingham State at Ohio Dominican.
Which there's like 9 million Dominican teams in this game.
There are 4, because I know that because every time I search for Dominican, 4 teams show up.
That might as well be 9 million to me. Might as well be 9 million. But yeah, right, they're 18 and 11, so that's going to be a pretty tough matchup. Who's Rice?
Yeah, they're sixth in the conference. Yeah, and then who does Rice play?
Rice plays Saginaw Valley State, who is 6 and 23.
15th in the conference.
Yeah, yikes.
Ooh. And then just for kicks, Northern Kentucky plays Wittenberg, who's 9th in the conference. Like you said, they're in a good spot, I think.
Wittenberg, yeah, they're in a good spot. It would take a monumental collapse for them.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, can Rice beat Saginaw Valley State by 46 more points than Framingham State beats Ohio Dominican? Or can they lose by 46 more less points?
Or can Framingham State just lose and Rice wins?
Yes, but that's not as interesting.
Well, okay, fine. I mean, they all win and then point differential madness.
Right, yeah. So that'll be interesting to track. Good luck to all those teams and presidents, right?
So let's shout them out. Connecticut College, President CTBTB, which, sure. Northern Kentucky, President Sparkon, congratulations. Framingham State, President Armored Giraffe, one of the best names in the game by far.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Rice, President Frankie Basta. So good luck tomorrow, gentlemen, between Armored Giraffe and Frankie Basta. We'll see who comes out on top.
For sure. All right. We got V12, y'all. And this is DePaul, not DePaul, not the Deacons. No, DePaul.
DePaul.
And the Tigers out of Indiana. And then so DePaul is going to win it, take it. And congratulations to their president, TD, I don't know.
TD cubed.
TD cubed. All right. And then we got Northern Michigan, who, this is such a weird situation. What? they're one game up over place Wabash and their bot president, but they are 101 points behind in point differential.
Yes.
So if Wabash wins and Northern Michigan loses, Wabash will take that spot, that second seed. However, all three teams are going to promote,
Yes.
no question. So, I mean, congrats on that, B Baker _32 of Northern Michigan.
Yeah, and good luck tomorrow. Hopefully you hold on to that 2 seed.
Yeah, so Northern Michigan, they're going to play Allegheny, who's 19-10, and they're fifth, while Wabash plays
Southwestern Oklahoma State.
Southwestern Oklahoma State. This is so weird. There's Northwestern Oklahoma State and there's Southwestern Oklahoma State.
And one's 10-19, the other's 19-10.
That's crazy.
How many directional schools are there in Oklahoma?
I don't know. Did you know there's like an Oklahoma school in like Louisiana?
No.
Here, I'm gonna find that in this game. I mean, specifically.
An Oklahoma school in Louisiana.
Yeah. I gotta find it though. I don't remember which one it is.
It's okay, no pressure.
No pressure here. Okay. Yeah, this one. Northwestern Oklahoma State Demons.
Natchitoches, Louisiana. Huh?
Bot team of the week.
do they like no, Natchitoches is like somewhat in the middle of Louisiana too. They don't even have like
that's crazy
intersection.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's also Southeastern Oklahoma State Savage Storm.
Oh my
They're also in Louisiana.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
What is going on in the South? Spelling,
I don't know.
Directions, and everything's challenging for the South.
Oh my gosh. All right. So that was our trip from Oklahoma to Louisiana. All right. What else do we got to do here? Yeah. So Allegheny and Southwestern Oklahoma State can both play spoiler here a little bit, but not too bad. So yeah. All right. Let's move on.
I have nothing else to say about this conference.
All right. V13. What do we got?
So V13. So there's a situation here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Indianapolis is in a good spot, right? They're 115 points up on second and a game up. It's not likely they succumb. It's not likely they lose the title, basically, right? But Hampton-Sydney could move up to second. That's not looking too likely, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they have to make up 138 point differential. So
yeah, I guess that's not very
I would
likely.
say this conference is pretty set in stone.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting because basically Indianapolis plays Hampton-Sydney in this last game. And like, that's a big time matchup.
But even so, there's 100+ point differential between first and second and third.
You're right. Yeah, so it'd take a pretty crazy day tomorrow for things to really get jumbled up here.
Monumentally crazy.
Anyways, congratulations to the President's Boiler 21 of Indianapolis, the Bot of Shenandoah.
Bah!
I think that's our bit, Rob. That's our bit.
There it is.
We've been looking for a bit. That'll be good. All right. And then Mercer ND of Hampton City, very active in the Discord. Congratulations on promoting.
Congrats, good sir.
All right. V14.
With the most peculiar situation of all time, Bowling Green.
Oh my God. Talk about this. We've talked about Bowling Green a bunch. Everyone will see that they did lose, but they still win.
And they're ranked again.
That's right. Yeah, they're ranked again.
They're ranked 19th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously they demolished their conference. They're 8 games ahead of second. So that's all. There's not much more we can say about that. Congratulations, DL Warren 1. You've had a great season. Hopefully you have some good tourney success. We'll be rooting for you.
Unless I play you. Well, not if we play each other.
Yeah, exactly. Not if we play you. And then so Eureka, Alaska Anchorage, and Southwestern, and well, Maryville's got too much of a point differential, but there's an interesting situation between 2 through 4, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So 4th place has the best point differential of all 3 teams, right? Southwestern's plus 376. Eureka and Alaska Anchorage are 306 and 305. So there's a scenario where both of those teams lose, or even one of those teams loses, and if Southwestern wins, they're promoting.
Yep. Yep.
So so not only that, but let's say both Eureka and Alaska Anchorage lose and Southwestern wins, they go to second, and then between Eureka and Alaska Anchorage, it's a battle for who's going to end up with third, and that's going to be a point differential. It's 1 point separating them. So like if they lost by 5 and 4, then what? Like what happens if your point differential is the same and you're in the same position?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Please,
Let's make it
Hardwood
happen.
Universe, make it happen. Please, I
We
want
need
it so
to
bad
know.
now. I want it so bad.
Yeah. All right. So who do each of these teams play though?
So Eureka, well, yeah, Eureka is going to play at Southwestern, right? So there right away you're going to have there's going to be an elimination there basically.
Yeah.
And then Alaska Anchorage is playing at SDSU. So in this scenario, like Eureka Southwestern is pretty much going to be the game for that last promotion spot.
Right. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. So good luck,
That'd be
Eureka,
crazy.
because Southwestern's a bot.
Yeah. Yeah. And Eureka, their president Evaristo, he's really active in the forums, but he's really new. Like he joined like less than a week ago.
Oh wow.
So hopefully that like newness does not cost them. I don't know.
1 week, 1 conference championship. That'd be quite the rate. So
yeah. But I mean, good luck to Evaristo. Good luck to Alaska Anchorage in their president, Lynx 13.
Yep.
No good luck to the bot.
No good luck to the bat.
The bat. All right. 15 v15.
Oh my God, we're not even done with these.
Who we got? All right.
All right.
We got Nichols. Nichols, congratulations. Nichols in your president.
Indy Dad.
Indy
Indy Dad, right?
Yeah, I'm just adding a little bit extra flavor to it.
Indy Dad.
And then we got New Mexico promoting and their president Pyle 341. Great job. Congratulations. He used to be really active in Discord or forums or something.
Forums, yeah.
And then Susquehanna.
Oh, Susquehanna is not a bot. Oh. I made an incorrect note there.
Oops. It's okay. And you can see that Susquehanna has a game advantage over UAB, who is a bot, and Susquehanna also has an 8-point advantage, but that's not a lot. So we got to look at who they play. And Susquehanna plays Elizabethtown,
who's 16-13 and not bad. 16.
Yeah, for sure.
Conference, but I mean 6th in conference, but they got a 184 point differential, which is pretty close to Susquehanna.
Yeah, you're right. So I mean, it's pretty close. That's pretty close.
Yeah, and then
UAB
at Texas A&M.
They play. Yeah. Who's second worst in the conference?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's almost like UAB kind of has the advantage.
They do because they're playing the worst team. But let's just hope Susquehanna wins, so that we don't.
Yeah, Susquehanna wins, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So good luck to Sweet Al.
Sweet Al.
Is that an Al?
That's an L, I think.
What could be like Sweet AI? Or
it could, but Sweet Al sounds better.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So that's that conference. And then we got V16, and we have.
Woo!
This is a clear-cut conference. It's cut and dry here. Congratulations to Michigan Tech and their president, Austin Nicholas, 13, who is new and hasn't logged in since registering on January 27th.
I'm not going to congratulate him because we all know he didn't do jack in this case.
That's true.
The old president, Ludberger.
Yeah, they did a good job there.
Built a powerhouse.
Built that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're not going to congratulate him, but technically he is president. So whatever. Austin Nichols, you signed up one day and then you left one day. But champion, Michigan Tech Huskies.
Yeah. And then also promoting will be Rockhurst.
Rockhurst.
And their president, Sassixa.
Sure.
6-0.
I don't know. He's AWOL too.
Yeah.
So
And then also promoting is the bat
bat.
of Widener. Widener.
So okay, this is the worst conference ever because a bot is promoting, and then an AWOL president and another AWOL president.
Such is the game. Such is the game.
So yeah, screw them all.
What would you rather see? Texas Permian Basin?
Yeah, I would. Thank you. I would.
Well, you will when your team rises up and they come down because they're demoting.
There you go.
All right, and finally we get to D3 here. We got 32 conferences to go, so we're gonna go quick. All right, congratulations to Purdue University, Fort Wayne, Davidson, and Northeastern State, and their presidents. Let's see, who is that? Cato.
Yep.
Cato of Purdue University, Fort Wayne. Paltron, who's taking over Davidson. He's actually a player who he last played in 2011, but now he recently came back and took over Davidson. And then Hooper of Northeastern State. He's probably the most experienced of these presidents now, which is interesting. Yeah, all three are going to promote, and it's not looking like this will change in terms of in terms of the placements. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so on to our next conference. Let's talk about VI2. So first of all, congratulations to Fairfield, even though it is a bat. This conference is just full of bots, by the way. So second place, Alcorn State. They've already clinched promotion ascent. Well, yeah, I mean, I'd say they've already clinched promotion, but it's going to be kind of tight between them and Minnow State because if Alcorn State loses by a lot and then Minnow State wins by a lot, they could technically take over. And then UVA Wise with a 451 point differential, they're a game behind, but if they win and Alcorn State loses, then they could take over. So it's going to be a tight situation. So Alcorn State, good luck tomorrow with President Anchi 400. Let's just go ahead and see what happens. Hopefully you get a dub and you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah. It's a lot closer than it appears, I guess, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So let's look at VI3, 6.3, and we've got South Dakota State and Sioux Falls tied up with South Dakota State with a 13-point advantage in point differential. South Dakota State's going to play Bemidji State, who's in 6th place, but Sioux Falls plays Angelo State, who's in 5th place. Angelo Falls looks like a bit better. Both games are on the road, so it's kind of anyone's game still, but I'd say South Dakota State has the advantage with the point differential advantage and playing the worst team. But yeah, we'll see, I guess. And then Colorado State, who will definitely promote. All three teams will promote, so congratulations. It's just kind of figuring out who's going to win the title here. So yeah, congratulations, Gaelic Ale of South Dakota State. St. Louis 40 with Sioux Falls. I would think they would be president of St. Louis, but they're not. And Blue Bud 3 or Colorado State. That's a very apt name for Colorado school, wouldn't you say? All right. Moving on to VI4.
Yeah, so let's talk about VI4. So we've already obviously visited VI4 numerous times for obvious reasons with Wyoming and their guarantee.
And their president, Wyoming.
Yeah, and their president, Wyoming. So first of all, congratulations, Wyoming, President Wyoming, for winning the championship.
We followed them all year, and they came through for our hype. That's awesome.
He did. Yeah, we love to see the teams excel and succeed that we highlight. So that's good.
Yeah.
And then so Southern New Hampshire, Washington State, I'd say they're both clinched promotion because Northwest Missouri State is like 200 points behind. So, that's both those teams are going to promote. Southern New Hampshire is obviously a bat. But with Washington State here, President Bogon, who's been AWOL since January 5th, so he's probably going to lose Washington State in a few days. But they're going to promote. So congrats to all those teams.
All right. Then we got VI5. This is with Jedi Alex's Alabama A&M team. Congratulations to y'all. Yeah. Congratulations, y'all. You have won the conference. Very good. Congratulations. And then 2 bot teams in Claflin and Concordia Irvine, as well as another bot team in Southern, who's a bit further back in the point differential. We won't really Yeah, we don't need to go over this. I guess California, University of Pennsylvania is possible, but they're even further back in point differential. And I think their president probably hasn't logged on in a while either, I would
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
15, yeah, January 15th. So, yeah, we don't need to go over it too much. I mean, it's a race, but it's whatever. All right.
We lie and
They
tell
have
them that D3 is important to us. It is.
I
It's
mean, we can
important to us.
go over it.
No, no,
We
no.
can go
Please,
over
please,
it.
please. I'm ready for it.
Basically, Claflin is going to play Concordia Irvine, and Southern is going to play Fort Valley State, who's like not that great. But California University of Pennsylvania has to go against Alabama A&M. I mean, that's going to be pretty tough for any of these teams, I would say, right? I mean, Southern maybe looks like they have the advantage even
Yes, agreed.
for that last promotion spot. All right, moving on to VI6
Good
here.
old VI6.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is not a clear-cut scenario for Maryland, even though they're in first place. Second place, Troy has a better point differential than they do. They're one game behind. So, Maryland's got to win out. They play Seton Hill, who's 3-26. So if you get a dub, you win, right? Basically, you win the conference. If you lose, Troy has to play Mercyhurst, and then they obviously have a better point differential. So they could, they're going to make it up right away. So if Maryland loses, Troy wins. Troy is the champion. And then Columbus State is pretty much guaranteed promotion at this time. But again, all three teams guaranteed promotion here. Oh, Columbus State still has a chance to win as well.
Yeah. And they play Gannon, who's in 14th place. They're the worst team out of all these. Well, I guess Seton Hill is really bad.
Seton Hill's worse, yeah.
And
So
that's who Maryland plays.
There's an opportunity for three teams to win the conference tomorrow here. And Maryland plays the worst team, but has the worst point differential. So if there's some sort of upset there, then Troy and Columbus State could overtake them.
For sure. Yeah. So this will be interesting, I guess.
Yeah. So
but yeah.
Shout out President for Maryland, Vladimir 1111, but he's been AWOL since January 5th, so we don't like you. Troy, President Nestoro, and Columbus State President Trebi. And we also made predictions on this one. So in our prediction show, Andrew, you chose Columbus State, who still has an opportunity, and I chose Georgia College, who does not have an opportunity. So
finally a win.
Yay.
Potentially. All right. Then we move on to VI7, and this is George Washington. John Burney, president of George Washington, congratulations. You've run away with this conference. You're the champion. Great job. Then we got two bots in promotion spots here. But then we have two human run teams in Louisiana Monroe and Arkansas Pine Bluff fighting for potential promotion but it's not looking too great for either of them. So yeah, you got to win, and Clark Atlanta and Catawba have to lose. That's as simple as it gets, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah, I would say Catawba and Pine Bluff have Catawba, and Pine Bluff have better matchups, but yeah, it's not looking too great. All right, let's move on to VI8.
To VI Muv Nate. Okay. Yeah.
Ocho.
Yeah. So the Ocho, correct. Yes. So here we are with VI8, South Alabama. I mean, obviously it's a one game difference between first and second, but that point differential is like 140-ish, 142. So South Alabama is pretty much champion at this point. Congratulations. Palkify, who is active in the Discord, right? If I remember correctly.
I haven't seen them. I don't know who they are.
I've seen Palkify before.
Okay,
trust me. And then Carson Newell and UMass Lowell. There's a chance for Western State Colorado to possibly overtake UMass Lowell in third because they have a better point differential, but they're one game behind. UMass Lowell is playing out at Mount St. Mary's, who's the fifth ranked team. So, for a fifth team in the conference, I should say. So there's a possibility there. And then Western State Colorado is going to South Alabama, who's obviously the best team in the conference. So if everything holds chalk, if UMass Lowell gets a win, then Western State Colorado's out. Western State Colorado gets an upset, UMass Lowell loses, then they're probably going to be in. But I mean, all three of these teams are bots. This entire conference is bots, besides three teams. That's pretty wild. So
Nice. Wow. Bots are taking over.
congrats, Palkify. You destroyed bots all season.
Thank you. Yep. All right. Moving on to VI9. And this is Tennessee Tech. This is master of the games Tennessee Tech team. Likely going to win. They have a 129 point advantage over the second place team and the game up. So congratulations, master of the game, and on your conference title. SUNY Fredonia is going to promote as well. I mean, congrats to the bat. I mean, we don't. And then another bat team in third, but it's not completely done because Wisconsin River Falls, also a bot controlled team, can take over and promote if they win and Lynn loses, basically, because they have 46 point advantage in point differential. I guess College in New Jersey's kind of in there too, and they are recently taken over by a president who's kind of active. So Nat Fit 5799, we wish you luck.
Yeah, you wish him luck because you chose College of New Jersey in your prediction.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
for the title. You chose College of New Jersey and I chose Lynn.
Ah, okay.
We were both
So
wrong.
yeah, I mean, Lynn's gonna play Rollins, who's the second worst team though. So it looks like they're probably gonna hang on, I would say, because all they need to do is win and they promote. Wisconsin River Falls, they have to play South Carolina State, who is the worst team. But again, it's not about just winning. Lynn has to lose as well. And then College of New Jersey is going to play Pepperdine, who's ninth. So they're not great, but it's a bit of a tougher matchup. But yeah, that's how it breaks down there. Let's move on. VI10.
VI10. Only 22 more to go after this one.
All right. Ooh, here we go.
So congrats to champion North Carolina Central and President Jane So. I'm going to assume that's what it is.
Yeah.
Jane So. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then Tulsa in second place. You are pretty much guaranteed promotion with that point differential, but who knows? That's C Trucks 13157. And then SUNY New Paltz and Southern Utah are going to be fighting it out for that last promotion spot. They're both bots. But basically, if SUNY New Paltz wins, then they're guaranteed promotion. If they lose and Southern Utah wins, then they're probably guaranteed promotion based on point differential. Well, yeah, because they'd lose and they'd win. So obviously,
Right.
SUNY New Paltz is playing Tulsa, who's 21-8, the second ranked team. So there's some second versus third there, but it could get screwy. And then Southern Utah plays Bluefield State, who's 8-21. So Utah needs a Tulsa win, and they need to beat Bluefield State.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of feel good if you're in Southern Utah's position, I'd say, given all that, right?
You definitely do, because it wouldn't be surprising to anyone if Tulsa beats SUNY New Paltz.
Yeah, except you can't feel good when you're a bat.
Bat, you can't feel anything.
Yeah, you have no emotions.
You don't.
All right,
Like
VI11 here. So this is Stephen F. Austin's conference. They're going to take it. And LeBron James winning titles in real life.
LeBron James
in Hardwood here. Congratulations to LeBron James. LeBron James.
Oh.
All right. And then we got University of Maine Presque Isle and the bot team. They look like they're going to promote, I would say, with that point differential advantage. I guess it's not guaranteed if they lose because Mount Mary University could take it. All right. And then Buffalo State College, who is human run, but probably not active. Don Cava has not logged in a while. And Mount Mary University, yeah, Bob on Sunday is kind of active. So, all right. So, I mean, this conference can, it's basically if Presque Isle wins, they promote. If Buffalo State wins, they promote. If either of them lose, Mount Mary can win and snag a spot. And then Furman can kind of sneak in there too, potentially.
Yep.
Yeah, so Furman, they play Plattsburgh, SUNY Plattsburgh, who is ninth, not a great team. Buffalo State College, they have to face Stephen F. Austin on the road, though. So that's going to be a tough matchup for Buffalo State College to win. Presque Isle plays Portland State at home, so that's a likely win, I would say. And then Mount Mary University plays at SUNY Potsdam, which is also a likely win. So wouldn't be feeling too good if I'm Buffalo State College. Now it's a question on if it's Mount Mary or Furman who is gonna take that spot, though, right?
Yeah, fair to say.
All right. All right, moving on to V12 here.
V12. So V12 here with my alma mater in this conference, UC Irvine, go Gators. But V12. So you have a runaway winner in Auburn Montgomery. They're the champions. So congratulations, President Bettino. And then in second place, you have North Carolina A&T. They've pretty much guaranteed promotion. Not pretty much, they have. So CX Hawk 93, congratulations on that. And then Miles in third place there has a really sizable advantage over number 4 UC Irvine. So, and that's a bot team. So bat, we're not gonna congratulate the bat.
Nope.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
this is an
moving
uninteresting
on.
conference to say the least.
Very, very. Now we have a conference also pretty uninteresting because top 4 teams are bots, and the top three are in the clear. So yeah, San Stanislaus State's going to win it. Waynesburg and University of Valley Forge are in promotion spots, but that's about it. Wow, that was quick. Thank goodness. Look at that. We just did 2 conferences in like 30 seconds.
Oh, let's beat that record. Okay, so on to
All
VI
right.
14 with Thomas, not less, but Thomas More College winning not necessarily winning the title here. A pretty weak point differential, 169, considering LaSalle sitting there at 311 in second place. So it's entirely possible that LaSalle could catch them. Thomas More,
Entirely, yeah.
yeah, Thomas More plays Laverne, who's 8-21. So if they win, they're champions.
Mhm.
LaSalle plays at Dominican New York. So if Thomas More loses and LaSalle wins, they're going to be champions. But also, if LaSalle and Thomas More College lose and Whittier wins, who plays at Nicholls State, then they are champions. So there's lots to go on here. Hopefully LaSalle wins and Thomas More College loses, because we're not ever going to cheer for a bot. LaSalle president Aries Din Luan, good luck to you, good sir. Hopefully we get an upset tomorrow with Thomas More College.
Yeah, and all 3 are going to promote though. So,
Yeah.
Congrats to Aries Din Luan there on promoting.
Congrats.
All right. Let's move on to VI 15. And so this is UC Davis's conference potentially. It's looking pretty tight, actually. In fact, Hardin-Simmons has the advantage in point differential, in fact. In Hardin-Simmons, they will play Texas Dallas tomorrow, who's 11th. But, obviously UC Davis has that game advantage, and you like to have that certainly going into the last day. And they're going to play Clarkson, who is 4-25, almost last place in the conference. So again, all UC Davis has to do is win, and they win the title. Either way, both of them are going to promote. So congratulations to Mad Dark, M.A. Dark. And then also congratulations to Kokomo Mantis, very active in the forums there. Really, he's been breaking down the magic numbers for all these teams as well, breaking down this whole race for the past week or so. So yeah, but maybe it pays off for him.
We'd love to see it.
And then Louisiana College, they're a bat, and they're going to promote. Yeah, so nothing really to say about that, I don't think. The race is for the championship here.
Bat.
But yeah. All right, VI 16, halfway through.
We're almost there. I'm not going to die. My blood sugar is -50. Okay, VI 16.
Gosh.
Congratulations to Sonoma State. I mean, it's a 1-game differential, but they have a 572 to 204 point differential. So sorry, UC San Diego. You are not going to make that up. So Sonoma State, the bat, is going to win the conference there.
I just have to say congratulations to former, Dominican University of California recruit Kwame McKenzie for leading Sonoma State to this title.
Really? Let's look at his stats here. Okay, yeah, 16.9 and 7.6 boards, or 10.1 boards a game. Wow, Kwame McKenzie is
he would have been a monster for me.
He's a 168 SI?
Yeah.
As a senior, too, a true senior.
Yeah.
Wow, he went 121, 139, 139, 160.
Imagine if he was on my team.
You said that twice now, so maybe you should just be a better recruiter.
Yeah, I know. I should be.
Okay, moving on in the sake of time. So,
sorry, yeah.
UC San Diego and Carnegie Mellon trying to hold off Emory University. Emory University has a superior point differential on both of them. So if either one of those teams loses and Emory University wins, then Emory University is going to take over that one of those spots. So
right,
let's see
yeah.
which team plays. UC San Diego goes to Berea College, who is 6th in conference, so that's a tough game. Carnegie Mellon hosts SUNY Canton, who is last in the conference. So if
Ooh.
you're Carnegie Mellon, you got to feel pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, Emory's at Texas Tyler, who is the 3rd worst in the conference. So, I mean, if
UC
you,
San Diego kind of sweating right now, huh?
yeah, I was going to say, if you're UC San Diego, you're sweating. Like, you need to win tomorrow to maintain your promotion. But if you lose, you could be 4th. You could be sitting out there.
Yeah.
So good luck tomorrow, Alex J., the president of UC San Diego, and good luck, Bennett 11, the president of Carnegie Mellon.
For sure, for sure. All right, VI 17, second half of D3. We've got Livingstone winning it. That's a bat, so no congratulations to y'all. And then in second place, we got UNC Wilmington. They're likely going to promote, I would say. So that's Negbone's team. Congratulations to you. Southern Virginia, that's Hoof 13's team. I think they're going to promote given that point differential. Although, wait, hold on. They have to win. And Virginia Union, basically, they're tied. I forget how this breaks down, but yeah, you win, you're good.
I mean,
If you lose, you have to hope Virginia Union loses, basically.
they're both holding off Grinnell. Grinnell's only a game behind and has superior point differential too.
That's true. I guess if Southern Virginia and Virginia Union lose, then Grinnell could take that spot, huh?
Yeah.
But anyways, we're rooting for Hoof 13 because they're the human run team. Virginia Union is and Grinnell are both bots. I mean, who do they play? Well, let's see. Southern Virginia, no, Virginia Union faces Grinnell. I mean, that's it right there. If Grinnell wins that, they would, take over 4th at least. And then Southern Virginia has to play Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, who's 11th. So I don't know. You still feel pretty good if you're Southern Virginia, I'd say.
Yeah. Good luck, Hoof 13.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, UNC Wilmington has to play Livingstone, so it's not like they're completely out of the woods, I guess. But I'd still feel pretty good about it, right?
Yeah, that would take a miracle.
They can only be passed by Southern Virginia, which that wouldn't hurt their promotion chances, and then Virginia Union, and they have a 179 point lead there. So yeah, pretty solid. All right, moving on to VI 18.
VI 18. So at the top we have Vassar College. No doubt about it. They're going to win the conference on a 10-game winning streak to just close this ish out. Congratulations to the bat, but no congratulations because it's a bat. So Boston University at this point has essentially clinched promotion based on point differential alone. So congratulations to Boston University president Jerry Wu. Congratulations, Jerry. And then Dickinson and Chestnut Hill, they're battling for that last spot. Obviously, they're tied in games. So, either one of those teams loses, the other team wins, then they're in. Dickinson's playing at Marietta College, who's 13 and 16. But Chestnut Hill's playing against Shaw at home, who's also 13 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, like in this case, they're both playing bad teams. Dickinson has the sizable point differential at this point. So Chestnut Hill is hoping for a Marietta College upset.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so good luck tomorrow, Dickinson president Movita and Chestnut Hill president Brombear Bear. Brombear Bear.
Yeah. Good luck.
I wanted to pronounce it like it was German. I really did. Brombear Bear.
All right, let's move on to VI 19. So this is led by two bots. They're battling it out for the title here. Emmanuel is going to play Christopher Newport, who's 14th. And Center College is going to play St. Norbert, who's 8th. So you got to feel good if you're Emmanuel. You have a 17-point advantage. You're playing the worst team. Sure, you're on the road and Center College is at home. But when you play a significantly worse team, I think that overrides the home away kind of difference. And then you got the Northeastern team here. Their president, Big Rig 387. Congratulations. You are going to promote, no doubt. No questions. So unfortunately, you don't have a shot at the title, but hey, promotion's pretty good too. So that's VI and 19 there. Let's move on to VI 20. We're in the 20s, Rob.
After this one, 12 to go. Let's do it. Pump it through.
Let's do it.
All right. So congrats to Millsaps, but not congrats to the bat because we hate bats. But they obviously ran away with the conference. They're 3 games ahead of the second place team. Even though the second place team has a better point differential, You got to win your games. You got to blow out. You blow out bad teams, but you got to beat all teams. So whatever. It is what it is. Frostburg State, congratulations on promotion. President Ombi won, but he's been AWOL since January 8th, so he probably won't enjoy the benefits of promotion. And then, oh God, Wichita. Wachita. Like I wanted to go Wichita, but I don't even know there. I'm gonna go wild with it. Wichita Baptist.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, is a bot, and they're also earning promotion. So congratulations to those teams.
Woo! All right.
Where's Wichita Baptist even? Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
I've heard of Arkadelphia because I listen to a podcast where one of the hosts is from that city.
Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's incredible.
That's all right, we got VI 21, Bridgeport and Milliken. Two bots tied for the lead up there, and you can see it's just a 13-point differential between them. I mean, Calvin's not out of it yet. They can still win it. And Calvin plays at home against Salem State, who's 13th. But Bridgeport is going to play Gustavus Adolphus College here, who's 14th. So, I mean, Bridgeport definitely has the advantage, I'd say. And Milliken is going to play St. Olaf College up here in 7th. So, yeah, this can definitely get shuffled around, but Bridgeport certainly has the advantage. This is actually a conference we kind of wagered on. We predicted. And I looked at Milliken, who looks like they're in the worst spot of the three, and you picked Calvin, who is a game back. So neither of us might win this one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Or either of us could. I mean, it's still kind of a toss-up.
Definitely.
All right, we got VI 22 next.
Yeah, 22. So.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. We gotta wish good luck to Calvin. Oh, all three teams are going to promote, so congratulations to Calvin's president, Charlie Foxtrot. Yeah, I just forgot that. Gotta give props, though.
Gotta shout out Charlie Foxtrot. Farley Foxtrot. Yeah, okay.
It's a long one, y'all. It's a long one.
It's a very long one, so forgive us.
Bear with us.
Okay, VI 22, so congratulations to Augsburg. Augsburg is going to win this conference 33-6 on the season. That's a really good season, so congratulations to you, Augsburg. And President C. Dilks. So we love to see it. Albion is going to win promotion as well. They have a sizable point differential advantage and a game advantage over Wheaton College. So shout out to Albion and President Ernest Riley.
Yeah.
So congratulations on promotion, fellas. Enjoy D2. And then, so Wheaton College and Alma are essentially fighting for that last spot, but Wheaton College would need to lose, Alma would need to win, and they would need to make up a pretty sizable point differential. What is that, 24 and 21, so 45. That's not all that sizable when you actually break it down.
30, 31, and 24. 55 points.
You know what? Whatever, okay? I've been staring at
it's a long one, y'all.
I don't care anymore. I really don't care anymore. But the interesting thing is that Wheaton College and Alma are playing each other tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So Alma at home. So
they need to win by like 28 points then, huh?
Yep,
Alma needs to win by 28.
Exactly. Point differential doubles in that case. So, good luck to Alma, I guess, the bot. I don't really care. Both you guys are bots, so bets.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, but winner take all tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
Woo! All right, 23-23. All right, we got Kenyon and Wesleyan tied, but Kenyon has quite the advantage in point differential should they both have the same result tomorrow. Let's see, Kenyon is going to play Bowdoin, and they're ninth.
That's how you're going with that?
Yeah, I know how it's pronounced because I know people who went there.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was Bowdoin. People who went to college in Brunswick, Maryland? Or
Maine. Yeah, I do.
The Bowdoin Polar Bears. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. And Wesleyan's going to play Buena Vista, though, up here in 5th. So you got to feel good if you're Kenyon, except you can't, again, because you're a bat and you don't have feelings. And then Worcester here in 3rd. You got kind of an advantage, not a huge one, 55 points advantage over Denison, who's a bot, but you're tied. So point differential kind of goes out the window a little bit unless you have the same result. So Worcester is going to have to play Lafayette, who's 12 and 19 and 11th. And then Ohio Wesleyan is the opponent for Denison. So both games are at home, it looks like. I think Worcester has the advantage. But upset's going to definitely happen in D3. So you got to win and you're in. If you don't, you're in danger for sure.
That's just how it
For
goes.
sure. Damn, Michigan State's in D3.
I know. I just saw that, and then it's an active owner too. We G7,
Yeah, we just like really active.
and
So
he has
man,
like
what the heck?
players that have gotten drafted and everything.
Yeah,
My
wow.
brother would love to take over Michigan State, by the way.
I know. I know. I
Yeah,
remember you telling me that. All
yeah.
right. All right. Moving on to 24. 24.
Yeah,
24.
24. So congratulations to Flo Rida, champion, who got their ass kicked by me with Sunny Oswego. I'm just saying. Um, so they are champion of VI 24. Ran away with the conference 3 games ahead. Huge point differential there. So congratulations to you and President Alex Meniatakos. So no,
Hold on. I gotta give props again. I keep forgetting. Worcester's president. Good luck. Roll Scots. Okay. Sorry.
roll Scots, roll Scots.
Roll
Roll,
Scots.
roll Tide, but roll Scots. Okay. So yeah, Florida and Alex Maniatakos. And then second place, Kalamazoo pretty much has second place locked up in this scenario. Even if they lose, they're probably point differential wise, they're probably still sitting pretty. So
Yeah.
they're gonna promote. So good, congratulations, Hard Knock Life, good season. And then you have a bit of a challenge here between Purdue and Oberlin. Not even a bit, a real challenge.
Yeah.
They're both 4 games back. The point differential there is only 11 between the two. I can do that math, thankfully. And Purdue goes to southeastern Oklahoma State, who's 5th. So that's gonna be a tough game. And Oberlin goes to Bucknell, who's 12th.
Ooh. So yeah. I mean, Bucknell's a lot worse than Southeastern Oklahoma State.
Correct. So if you're Oberlin right now and President Goliathus, you're hoping for a Purdue upset and a win. If you are Purdue and President Randall G, then you're hoping you just get a W and you don't have to worry about it, right? You get a W, and you hold on to that point differential difference.
Well, I mean, Oberlin can pass them even if they both win, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you win, and then you hope you hold on to that point differential difference.
Yeah. All right. Then we got VI 25. Wow, we're so close, Rob.
We are. I can smell
Just
it.
keep thinking about it. Okay, Southern Maine, congratulations. You have won the conference. Nathan T, congratulations. And then 2 bots who are going to promote, and it doesn't matter about seeding. I mean, it kind of does, but it looks like Loris has kind of like a decent advantage with 49-point advantage. And is going to play Southern Maine, though. Ooh, that's a tough matchup. And then Delta State has to play Lakeland, who's in 5th. So 2 kind of tough matchups, and Delta State has to make up a bunch. I mean, I guess Loris could just lose and Delta State wins, and then it switches, but it's not really a consequence. So yeah, VI 26. Moving on here.
Moving on up in the world. VI 26. Okay, so first of all, we have a battle for the championship at the top of the conference. So Wartburg currently sits in first. They have a 383 point differential, which is pretty sizable over Luther. But again, they're tied in games. So if Wartburg loses and Luther wins, then Luther would be champions. But if you're Wartburg at this point, you just win and you're going to be champion. So President Big Sam B, good luck tomorrow. Get a dub, claim your championship. You don't want to lose out to a bot here.
No.
So Wartburg's playing at Bridgewater College. Luther's playing at Alderson Brodus. What are these colleges?
I don't know. Never heard of it.
Yeah, they're both bad teams. So hopefully Wartburg wins, and you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And then there's also a challenge here in third between Concordia, Oregon, and Drury. Concordia, Oregon has a massive point differential difference there, right? But they're both tied on games at 3. So if one loses and the other one wins, then that one's going to be promoted. They're both bats, so we don't really give a shit. But
it's going to be tough for Concordia, Oregon to lose, though, because they play 1-28 Randolph.
They do. Yeah, exactly. So if Concordia, Oregon wins, they beat the worst team in the conference, a team that's only won 2 games all year, and is on a 24-game losing streak, then they're promoting.
Then it's a done deal. Yeah. All right. Moving on to 27. And congratulations to St. Edwards and their president, Joaquin. You're going to win the title. You have won the title. Celebrate early. Take it off. or play hard for seeding. That's important too. So congratulations, Joaquin. And then we got Piedmont, who will probably promote, but they're a bat, so don't care. And then the battle for third, though, and kind of fourth, but not really, between Bellarmine and Central Michigan. Let's break it down, shall we? Bellarmine and their president is Zacho. Is Zacho? They are going to play Rhode Island College in Rhode Island. Rhode Island College is seventh, so it's not like an easy matchup. But Central Michigan is going to have to go to Oklahoma Panhandle State, and they're a bit worse. So, yeah, not looking too great. I mean, it's kind of tough to call, I guess. 50-point advantage for Bellarmine. So, I mean, I still say I'd rather be Bellarmine, but it's kind of a question still, wouldn't you say?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with Concordia, Wisconsin's kind of in there, but that's a pretty big point differential. 122 points to Bellarmine. That'd be pretty tough. But yeah. All right. That's all about that conference. Let's move on to 28.
VI 28. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So first, Centenary College of Louisiana. Congratulations. You had a great season, but you have not wrapped up the title yet. So you are tied for first place with Edgewood. You have a pretty sizable point differential advantage, but you're still tied for first. Edgewood is on an L1 streak, so it looks like you just overtook first place in that case. But yeah, so they're both tied for first. Point differential is obviously in Centenary College of Louisiana's favor. They play Trevecca Nazarene tomorrow, who's 12-17 and currently sitting in 12th in conference. And Edgewood is playing Ferrum, the number 3 team in the conference. So they have a much, much more competitive game tomorrow. So if you are President Dale Vidrine of Centenary College of Louisiana, you get a W and you claim your championship. Good luck tomorrow, sir. Now, we also have a battle down here for the third place, the last promotion spot between Ferrum and Marion. Ferrum obviously has a superior point differential, but Marion is tied in games, and that's important. So Ferrum plays at Edgewood tomorrow, who's 24-5.
So tough matchup, real
second place
tough
team.
matchup there.
Yeah, exactly. Marion is playing at Davis and Elkins, who's 9-20. So if you're Ferrum, you need to win tomorrow, and if you don't, you need Marion to lose right along with you. Basically.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck to Ferrum President Poppy 2619 tomorrow. I hope you just get a W and you don't even have to worry about it.
For sure. Yeah. Ooh, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to VI 29. And so this is Northland. It looks like they're in the lead right now, but they don't have it wrapped up because Olivet could win. And if Northland loses, Olivet has quite the point differential advantage, over 100 points. And Northland's going to play against, they're going to go to the third place team. So it's not an easy matchup by any means. Northland can easily lose, and Olivet's going to play 18-11. Wait, what? Oh, that's such a different name. Wentworth Institute of Technology here, who's in 6th. So it's not an easy matchup, but it's easier. It's a bit better.
All right.
So, yeah. And then, so that's the battle for first here. Fairleigh Dickinson Florham, they're so far in the lead. They have a 30-point advantage over Middle Tennessee State for that last promotion spot. But Middle Tennessee State is going to play Rogers State, the last place team. So, Fairleigh Dickinson, they don't have an easy matchup against Northland, of course. And Middle Tennessee State could easily make up that 30-point difference. They don't even have to win and Dickinson lose. Like, if they both win, Middle Tennessee State could still make that up and take that last spot. Both are bots, so, I mean, in the end, we don't really care. Although Florham was one of the bot teams of the week.
Bot team of the week.
Hey, if they promote, they look a lot more attractive too, right?
Yes.
But yeah, anyways, good luck to Olivet, basically, and their president, D. Gibby. And the rest are bats, so, All right, moving on to VI 30.
VI
30. We're in the 30s.
30. Okay, so congratulations to Louisiana Tech. You blew out the competition this entire year. 36-3 on the season. That's a phenomenal season. 24-game winning streak. Hopefully I don't jinx you. Guy Creveil, who has been AWOL since December 31st. So he's bound to lose the team in a couple of days. We hate to see it. But still, either way, you're champion. So congratulations. And then Bethany Lutheran, there's no drama here. Bethany Lutheran is going to promote. It's a bat, so nobody cares. And then there's a little bit of drama between Newberry and Principia because if Principia wins and Newberry loses, presumably they're going to take them over on point differential. So they would be in. If you're Newberry, you win and you are in. But again, we don't really care because, they're bots. Newberry plays at Virginia Tech, who's 7-22, and it's a shame that they are this far down in D3. I don't know what the president's doing, but pick it up.
They're
And then,
human run.
yeah, so Michigan
Oh, but
13. Okay.
He may not love the school he's at.
He signed up and
Uh-huh.
quit same day.
Hasn't. Yeah.
And
Bad.
yeah, and Principia plays at Roger Williams 12-17. So they're bad. They're both bad schools. So it's just we'll see what happens there.
Bad teams. They're not bad schools. Let's get.
I apologize. Bad teams.
All right. VI31, second to last conference to talk about. We've got Eastern Nazarene gonna win. They're a bot though, so okay, good job. Then we got Old Dominion. They're 3 games back, and they're gonna promote, as are Valdosta State. But the real competition here, the real race is who's gonna be second, who's gonna be third, basically. Old Dominion has a 70-point advantage, and they play Missouri State, who is 8th, but Valdosta State plays Lycoming, who's 14th. So they maybe could make it up. I mean, 70 points is a lot still in one game. So probably not too likely. I'd say this will remain as is, but you never know. So yeah, but congratulations to Old Dominion and their president, Shanoa. But lay off Ben Fong. So yeah. And that's that conference. The last conference, finally.
Last, but certainly not least.
Certainly not least. Look at this race.
Idiot number 1's team, Texas A&M Kingsville, the Javelinas. We were having a fantastic season until we lost a couple. We're 5-5 in our last 10, which has opened up this conference chase. I thought a couple days ago that we had it tied up. But Texas A&M Kingsville, obviously we're sitting atop with the best point differential by far. Elms and Colby Sawyer are just right. Elms is right behind us, so that's definitely possible that could be made up, but Colby Sawyer doesn't look like it could be made up. Now we're all tied in games though, and that matters. So, basically if I win tomorrow, then I win the conference, which I really want to win the conference. And if I win, or if I lose and either one of these teams wins and the other team loses, they can win the conference. So basically, if you lose tomorrow, you're out of it. If you win tomorrow, there's a possibility. I mean, if I win the conference. That's the bottom line here. I play at Wheelock, who is 9-20 and currently sits in 13th. Elms plays Benedictine, who is 20-9 and is 4th. So that's in my favor. And then Colby Sawyer plays Alabama Huntsville. Colby Sawyer just recently handed me an L. Huntsville is one of the few bot teams in this conference, and they sit 14-15. So there's, it's if all 3 teams win, it's going to come down to point differential, and presumably Kingsville is going to win out, but you never know. Elms might have a blowout.
Yeah, but I mean, congratulations are in order. Weapon X84 of Colby Sawyer and Toto Akko of Elms. Yep. And we don't need the other.
Congratulations to me. I'll take a bow. I would like to say this is the very last conference in the entire freaking game, and there's only 2 bots.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think we've talked about how a lot of people like taking over complete projects, and that's what this conference is going to be full of, complete teardown, rebuilds,
Oh, I would know.
What? Yeah, would know. Yeah.
I would certainly know.
Wow, we got through it. We got through every conference. So no one can complain now.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about their conference. Maybe we didn't talk about your team. That's your fault because you didn't play well. No, just kidding.
If you earn yourself a championship or promotion next year, we will talk about you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. All right. So that's our episode today. Again, we will have links in the description for the Twitter for Hardwood now that Jay Olson is running, and especially the bracket challenges that we are gonna start. I mean, I'm so excited. That's crazy.
I think it's pretty cool that we're gonna have bracket challenges for all 3 divisions. So that should be really exciting.
Yeah, and again, no real prize because we don't have anything.
I might conjure up something interesting, but we'll see. We'll visit that when it happens. Yeah. We'll figure it out. It would be actually insane if somebody picked the entire bracket correctly.
A perfect bracket
Perfect
It's
bracket.
hard enough in real life, and then you try this where it's completely random, where we have 15 seeds upsetting 2 seeds. We've had 16 seeds upsetting 1 seeds.
I mean, that happened in
I
real
don't
life
know.
too. You never know.
It's happened more in here than in real life, though.
Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, it'd be crazy. You're right. That'd be crazy.
if it happens, I will come up with a really cool gift for whoever happens to do that.
Okay.
A really
Okay.
cool prize.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I'll contribute. But yeah, I mean, just I'm super hyped about it. I hope you all are too. Um, yeah, check out those links. Sign up. You have to sign up, of course, and then we'll have those brackets ready to go on Friday. It's for you to pick. Again, you have to pick pretty quickly. There's not much turnaround time. Not necessarily anything we can do about it, but that's the nature of this game.
Yep. So we'll do our best to bring it to
Yeah.
you as fast as possible so you can make your picks.
Yeah. All right, y'all. See you next week for that bracket breakdown.
Idiots out.